If you're a coin collector, history lover, or just someone who enjoys uncovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, you're going to love what we're about to explore. The 1990 Washington $quarter coin might look like any other quarter to the untrained eye, but it holds secrets, value, and history that are often overlooked. This is the story of a coin that has quietly become one of the more interesting pieces in U.S. coinage from the late 20th century. So get ready to dive deep into the world of the 1990 Washington quarter, a small coin with a big story. Let's begin with the basics. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design was never meant to be permanent. In fact, it was originally supposed to be a one-year commemorative coin. But the public loved it, and it stuck around. By 1990, this iconic design had already seen nearly 6 decades of circulation, and the U.S. Mint was still producing them in massive quantities to meet the nation's need for coinage. In 1990, 3 primary mints were involved in the production of the Washington quarter: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced coins for circulation, while the San Francisco mint focused on proof coins for collectors. The mint mark of the coin can tell you where it was made. Look closely under the motto, "In God We Trust," to the right of Washington's ponytail. A P means it was minted in Philadelphia, a D for Denver, and an S for San Francisco. Now, how many of these 1990 quarters were made? The Philadelphia Mint struck over 613 million of them, while the Denver Mint produced over 927 million. That's more than 1.5 billion coins. With such high numbers, you might assume that the 1990 quarter isn't rare or valuable. But as any coin expert will tell you, it's not just about how many were made, it's about how many still exist in pristine condition or with rare errors. Let's talk about value. In circulated condition, most 1990 quarters are worth only face value, 25 cents. But that's just the beginning. If your coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and has full luster, it could be worth significantly more. An uncirculated 1990 P or 1990 D quarter can fetch anywhere from $1 to $5 depending on its condition and eye appeal. High-grade examples, especially those graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can bring in even higher prices. For instance, a 1990 D quarter graded MS 67 Plus sold for over $300 at auction. That's over 1,200 times its face value. Proof quarters from 1990 are another story. These coins were sold to collectors in special sets and were not meant for circulation. A typical 1990 S-proof quarter in PR 69 deep cameo condition might be worth around $5 to $10. But a perfect PR 70 example, essentially flawless under magnification, could fetch $50 or more. Some coins are even struck in such exceptional quality or with unusual features that their prices can go far beyond standard expectations. Coin collectors and enthusiasts often talk about the hunt. This is the thrill of searching through rolls of coins, pocket change, or inherited collections in hopes of finding something rare or valuable. The 1990 Washington quarter is a perfect example of why that hunt is so rewarding. It teaches us that even coins minted in the millions can have gems hidden among them, unique pieces with stories, errors, and secrets just waiting to be discovered. And if you're just getting started in coin collecting, the 1990 Washington quarter is an excellent coin to begin with. It's easy to find, affordable, and has enough variety to keep things interesting. You can build a small collection of coins from each mint, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and then challenge yourself to find high-grade examples or even error coins. It's a hands-on way to learn history, appreciate craftsmanship, and maybe even invest in something that grows in value over time. There's also a nostalgic charm to these coins. The year 1990 might not feel that long ago, but a lot has changed since then. Holding a coin from that era is like holding a time capsule, a little metal reminder of what the world looked like just before the internet took over, before smartphones, before the state quarters and the digital age of money. It's a piece of American history that still jingles in our pockets. Now, if you want to check the value of your own 1990 quarter, here's what to do. First, look at the mint mark. Then, examine the condition. If it's shiny and shows no wear, it might be uncirculated. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling on the lettering or date. If you find anything unusual, consider having the coin graded by a professional service. And of course, keep an eye out for anything that looks out of the ordinary. Wrong planchet size, off-center strike, missing details, because those errors can make all the difference. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It's a connection to our past, a test of patience, and sometimes, a surprising path to profit. The 1990 Washington quarter is a great reminder that the everyday objects we take for granted can carry stories worth telling and value worth seeking. So the next time you're handed a quarter in change, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small piece of history, something that outshines its simple silver sheen and reminds you that even the smallest things can hold hidden worth.